Hi, I'm Dr. Molly with Your Goals Physical Therapy, and I help active adults prevent and recover from injuries, stay fit and healthy so that they can keep doing the activities they enjoy doing without medications or surgery. And I'm going to do a little series on pregnancy and kind of the common pains that pregnant women deal with. Now, it is very true that some pains that women have we'll just have to kind of live with. But I think that a lot of the pains that we do have on a daily basis are kind of brushed off and not addressed when we could be living with a lot less pain. Wouldn't it be nice to be able to walk without limping or having like severe front pelvic pain when you're standing and walking, or that sensation of like weirdness if I sit for too long or if I stand for too long? Some of that won't go away, but there are definitely days where I treat myself to make sure that it doesn't get any worse, and it can bring some pretty significant amount of pain back down to something that is definitely manageable to almost non-existent. And so there's definitely things that we can do as pregnant women to help reduce some of that discomfort. So today what I wanted to talk about is the idea of that like front pelvic pain. For me, I can get that if I sit for too long or if I stand, and it's just really uncomfortable. It just feels like everything's gonna fall out the bottom, and it's just a lot of pressure on that front pelvis bone, right? So your pubis symphysis is actually where your two hip bones connect, and it's cartilage. And so that will stretch. So it makes sense that there would be some uncomfortableness there. But the amount of discomfort can be kind of severe. So if you're having a bad day, I'm going to demonstrate kind of a simple exercise to do on my ball. Hopefully this helps. If it makes it worse, by all means stop. Do not do anything that makes your pain worse. This should definitely make it feel better. And just because this doesn't help doesn't mean that a different type of thing couldn't help you mitigate it. But this is just something kind of simple that's easy to do on your own without a whole lot of instruction. So if I'm on my ball, okay. So I'm sitting here on my ball. Yeah. I have my helper with me. He likes to do his exercises with mommy.
Yeah, I want to read this book.
Okay. So if I'm sitting here, I want to sit up as tall as I can, right? And I want to make sure you can see, right? So if I'm sitting up as tall as I can, I just have my feet kind of firmly planted on the ground. I know you can't really see that, but I'm just trying to keep them as like if I was sitting in a chair as much as possible. So everything's kind of 90-90. Let's see if that's better. There you go. All right. So now the idea is that I want to feel like I'm pulling my belly button up from like the bottom. So I'm almost feeling like I'm tucking everything in, right? So I'm just rolling my hip nice and easy. And I just go up and down. If I do like 10 or 15 of these, it just makes a world of difference. It takes a little bit of that pressure away from my pelvis. It makes everything else feel like it's a little bit tighter. And it's not super, this isn't really hard. I don't need a ball. I could do this on a chair. I just like the fact that it rocks, and I actually like sitting on this ball, and I have it. So, but you're just doing this little rocking motion, and the idea is you're just feeling like you're bringing your belly button up towards your chest, right? So it's just coming up and then back down, up, and you just do that little rocking motion. And then if I'm having the pain and I do that, then when I stand up, I don't have as much of that discomfort. It may completely go away in some cases. In some cases, it just makes it a little bit easier for me to walk, because that's really when you're walking and you feel like you're about to break, like in one step and your pelvis might collapse. So this is my remedy for that. This is my home remedy for that. Now, again, if this doesn't get rid of it, it doesn't mean that physical therapy couldn't help you. So if that is something that is bothering you, then contact me. I will put a link underneath this video for how to get a discovery visit. And a free discovery visit is just basically a conversation. I do a little bit of hands-on just to see what's going on with you. But ultimately, it's just to make sure that physical therapy would even be helpful. So within 20 minutes, it would just be something that, like a quick little movement screen and a little bit of hands-on maybe, depending on what we need. to see if physical therapy could even be a fit for you to help you with your issues. So if, again, I'll just leave that link at the bottom. So I hope this information is helpful.